Hi, church family. Are you excited to get back into the main sanctuary and worship together safely? Well, I am. And the good news is that we are working very hard to get us there soon. But first, we're going to talk safety. As you know, my name is Kristen Enciado. I have been a registered nurse for 27 years. And of those years, 19 of that is spent as a family nurse practitioner. In the last 8 years, however, I have shifted my focus into science and research when I got my PhD in nursing with a focus in diabetes management. But today we're going to talk about safety in terms of wearing a mask and social distancing. Let me share with you my screen and show you what I'm talking about. We know that COVID-19 is a highly infectious disease, and it can be spread from person to person through respiratory droplets, especially if that person is within 6 feet of the person that is infected. These droplets can be transmitted when the infected person coughs, sneezes, even sing or talk. These droplets can land in the mouth, in the nose, and then eventually end up in the lungs of the person that is getting infected. We know that COVID-19 can easily spread from person to person, even if they do not have symptoms. So here's the main reason for social distancing. Let's do the math. If you look at the picture here, if an infected person has people around them without social distancing, that person can infect 2.5 people in approximately 5 days. In 30 days, that infection can spread to 406 people. If we take the same person and actually decrease their exposure by 50%, that person will infect 1.5 people in 5 days and eventually infect about 15 people in 30 days. And let's take that even a step further and decrease that person's exposure by 75%. In 5 days, that person will infect less than one person, and in 30 days, that person will then spread it to about 2.5 people. That would decrease the amount of infection that we can spread across. So it's really important that we stop the spread of germs. We need to prevent COVID-19 from spreading any further. And what is really important here is keeping about 2 arm's length away from other people. That is 6 feet of social separation. What you will expect when you come back to church is that we're going to be rearranging the pews in a way that your main household will be separated from other people's household about 6 feet apart to maintain that social distancing. Let's go ahead and talk about mask. Why even wear a mask? We wear a mask for the main reason that we want to cover our faces and prevent the spread of the virus. By wearing a mask, you're actually protecting others from your respiratory droplets. So the main message here is really my mask will protect you, your mask will protect me. And how we show that we care and love one another within our church family is that we protect one another. When you return to church, I just wanted to let you know that we will be asking each and every one of you to wear a mask for the entirety of the service and while you're within the premises of Paradise Valley Seventh-day Adventist Church. So who should be wearing a mask? People older than 2 years old should be wearing a mask at church. And there are other people that may not be able to tolerate wearing a mask. So who are they? Children under 2 years old, because they just cannot keep a mask on their face. And then the other thing are people who may have trouble breathing or are unable to remove that mask without any assistance. Now let's take a look at how we actually wear a mask, the do's and don'ts of wearing a mask. So starting from the graphics here, do not leave your mask or your nose exposed. If you leave it exposed, you could inhale those respiratory droplets. The next thing is don't leave your chin uncovered. By leaving your chin uncovered, you could likely inhale those respiratory droplets through the bottom part of your face, right? The other thing here is don't allow any gaps on the sides of your mask. If you do that, the respiratory droplets can still come in through the sides of your face. Also, do not cover only part of your nose. By doing that, you will not be completely covering the area here, and you could still inhale respiratory droplets from other people. Okay, the next thing here is do not wear your mask as a necklace or as a scarf. It's not meant to be worn that way. If somebody were to come close to you and had dropped respiratory droplets on you while you were wearing a mask, and it dropped on your neck, and then you pull your mask towards your neck, you're picking up those respiratory droplets from your neck. So the next time you put your mask on, you will be inhaling those respiratory droplets. So what should we be doing? We need to make sure we're doing what this lady is doing here. When you wear your mask, make sure that you cover above your nose right here, completely around your face right here, all the way to your chin. Make sure that it's snug enough that you don't have a lot of gaps around your face. And this way you can be protected and you can protect other people. Okay, next, this is what I wanted to just remind everybody in John 15, verse 12, love each other in the same way that I have loved you. And church family, I am really looking forward to seeing you at church. I will be there. I will be answering your questions. I'm going to be wearing my mask as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you.